Here's an idea. The reason I don't believe what people say about YouTube is because of the mountain goats. Whenever people ask me about my favourite albums, there's always one I have to explain the backstory of. This one, All Hail West Texas by the Mountain Goats. Picture the scene. It's the summer of 1999. John Darnielle, who has gained a cult following in indie lo-fi circles for his homemade cassette recordings, is living in a house in Ames, Iowa. His wife has gone up to Canada to go to ice hockey camp, and he's in training for a medical job, which involves getting large amounts of photocopied paper handed to you. So, as a songwriter, he did what songwriters do. He started writing lyrics in the margins of the paper. And then, when he went home, he would grab his guitar and turn those scribbled lyrics into songs. Not only did he compose the songs, but he also decided to record them by digging out a 10-year-old Panasonic boombox, previously abandoned as being broken, and coaxing it back into life. Now, recording on tape with a boombox is kind of difficult. I mean, sometimes the phone might ring, or you might run out of tape halfway through a song, but you get the idea. Songwriter, scribbled lyrics, boombox, acoustic guitar. And this eventually produced All Hail West Texas, a concept album that's described on the cover as 14 songs about 7 people, 2 houses, a motorbike, and a locked treatment facility for adolescent boys. Now obviously the boombox recording means it's not the most sonically perfect album in the world. I mean, the whole thing is accompanied by the lovely sound of tape grind. It's not even particularly musically complex either. I mean, any idiot with a few hours of practice could learn to play some of the songs. My walk's real steady and my eyes are real cold, and I feel like I'm all of 16 years old, lost in the travel lodge with the television on and the sound on. I don't feel so tough. However, lyrically and vocally, it is an absolute masterpiece. Take, for example, the opening track, the best ever death metal band in Denton. At the start of the song we get introduced to the 2 main characters, Jeff and Cyrus, who are members of the eponymous band, and have been friends since grade school and are now practicing playing death metal in their bedrooms. They're the kind of dreamers who are apparently thinking of buying private jets before they even have their band name sorted out. You know, standard teenage stock characters. But this comedy setup is very soon punctured when Cyrus gets sent to a school where they told him he'd never be famous. We never find out exactly what the school is. It could be military school, a religious school, it could be an insane asylum, that adolescent treatment facility that's on the album cover. But it's clear that what started out as a goofy buddy comedy has now become a sort of tragedy. These 2 childhood friends completely split apart and stuck writing letters to each other. But then there's a third tonal shift, away from the guys in the band, with some of my favourite lyrics in ever. If you punish a person for dreaming his dreams, don't expect him to thank or forgive you. The best ever death metal band out of Denton will in time both outpace and outlive you. Those lines just blow me away. I mean, they're a powerful manifesto for everything from freedom of expression to overthrowing an oppressive government to just listening to music that your parents don't like. In 2.5 minutes, John Darnielle has created 2 characters, told a 3-act story about them, and then given us a profound truth about life and art. And all of that just with an acoustic guitar and a boombox and some medical handouts. Anyway, at this point you're probably wondering what all of this has to do with YouTube. Basically it makes me think that when the YouTubers who Ben Cook refers to as the digerati make videos telling people that in order to be a YouTuber you need to have a Canon 60D and a lighting rig and a fancy microphone and an iMac with Final Cut Pro, they should take that advice and kindly shove it up their ass. Because yes, maybe if you want a Monday night slot on Radio 1 and a publishing deal, that is what you need. But that is not the point of making videos. It's not the point of any creative endeavour, really. If you're making something and you're going to share it with people, the goal should be to make them smile, or make them laugh, or make them think, or make them feel. Give them something, anything to hold on to in this bleak and depressing world. And you can do that even if you can't get into the YouTube creator space or get Kieran O'Brien to make your short film. Because John Darnielle did that for tens of thousands of people with just his guitar and a boombox. And maybe it's a different example for you. Maybe it's Brotherhood 2.0 being filmed in 480p, or maybe it's Delia Derbyshire making the Doctor Who theme before the first commercial synthesizer was released, or maybe it's Shigeru Miyamoto making Metroid and Zelda and Super Mario Bros. For the NES. There are so many examples of people who have overcome their technology to make beautiful things, not just relied on it to do the work for them. If you have a camera and an internet connection, who's to say that you can't do that too? I mean, the Digerati might write you off, but that's what they said about Jeff and Cyrus too. But the best ever death metal band out of Denton? They'll outpace and outlive you. DFTBA. Extras. Okay, so if you want to hear more of my cynical rants about YouTube, I put them all in a playlist called Videos About Videos, because, you know, Mikola does movies about movies, so I thought I could do videos about videos. So there's a link in the description. Also, if you want your ukulele cover fix, I did a ukulele cover of a Neutral Milk Hotel song on the channel for my ukulele band, because I'm in a ukulele band. If you didn't know, I'm in a ukulele band, and the link to that is also in the description. So I will see you next time. Yeah, bye.